Ya, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And good morning, everybody.
Morning.
How are you today?
We are fine. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. So, before we start our class today, before we start our lesson today, let's pray. And who's going to read the prayer?
Me.
Okay, Aisha. Okay, so let's pray together.
Let's open our class by reciting Al-Fatiha. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Aisha. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one, I'm going to call your name, and please, if you're present, just say present, and if you're not present, if some of your friends are not present, just say not present. Okay, the first one, Nur Aziza.
Present.
Okay, Andi Nilam,
Present.
Dwi Maisura.
Present.
Okay, Milawati,
Present.
Kurnia Esa.
Present.
Okay, Siti Hardianti.
Present.
Okay, Juliana.
Present.
Okay, Nur Fadila.
Present.
Okay, Hayarna,
Present.
Nur Aisyah.
Present.
Okay, so guys, today again, thank you very much for coming to my class or to our class today. And actually, for today's lesson, we are going to learn about greetings and leaving takings. But I want to ask you first, who already knows what is greeting and leaving takings? Do you know what is greeting and leaving taking?
We don't know. Not really.
Not really? Okay. Who knows? Okay. What about if I say good morning? Who knows what's good morning? Do you know good morning?
Yeah.
Okay. What about good afternoon? Do you know? Okay. What about good evening? Not really? Okay. That's why we are going to learn about greeting and leaving taking for today. So, okay. The first one, I would like to show you a different time of, a different time in English. So the first one, we have the time morning. What is morning?
Pagi.
Pagi in Indonesia. And we have afternoon. What is afternoon?
Sore.
Sore. And we have evening. What is evening?
Malam.
Malam. But I'm going to show you, yeah. So this is what we are going to learn today, greeting and leaving taking. Everybody say, greeting,
Greeting.
and leaving taking.
And leaving taking.
Greeting
Greeting.
and leaving taking.
And leaving taking.
Okay, to make it much more easier. Okay, leaving and, greeting and leaving taking. So the first one, so look at the picture, let's read the words. So here, we have morning, and we have noon, and we have afternoon, and we have evening, and we have night. Okay, like today, like now, what is now?
Morning.
Morning. Okay. So the first one is morning. Okay, everybody say morning.
Morning.
So morning is also known as AM. Okay, or antemeridian. So morning, or like now, start from 6 to 12 o'clock. Okay. Next one, we have good. Or we say good morning. Okay, so morning, and then if you wanna greet people, you say good morning. Everybody say good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, next one, we have afternoon or PM. Okay, start from 12 in the afternoon until 5:30 in the afternoon. So that is called afternoon. And if you want to greet people, you say good afternoon. Everybody say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you say good afternoon? Okay, everybody, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, next one, we have evening.
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 Evening is also PM. Start from 5:30 to 8. Okay, 5:30 to 8 at night is called evening. Okay, And if you want to greet people, you say good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And the next one, we have night. Okay. Who knows what time the night is? Okay, after 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, after 8 o'clock in the evening, that is called night. Everybody say night.
Night.
Not night, but night.
Night.
Okay, if you want to go to sleep or if you already sleepy and you want to go to bed, you say to people good
Night.
good night. Okay, so if you want to sleep or if you want to go to bed, you always say good night to people. Okay, so I want you guys to read out loud. Okay, first one is good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And we have good morning, friend.
Good morning, friend.
And we have good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And we have good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, now we have some pictures. We have 4 pictures. And I want one of you to match which one is matched with the picture. Okay? Good night. Which one is the picture that is matching with the good night? Start from you.
The second picture.
This? Okay, let's see. Okay, correct. Next one, you. Which one? Is good morning, friend. This one? Okay, let's see. Yeah, that one. Okay. Next we have good afternoon. You. Which one is good afternoon?
Good afternoon.
So we have this and this. Which one?
The third picture.
The third? Okay, let's see. The first picture. Okay. Okay, no problem. You? The last one is good.
Good evening.
Okay, which one? This one. Okay, very good. So we have here not just greeting. If you wanna already leave, for example, you have conversation and then you wanna leave the conversation. That is called leaving or on leaving. Okay, so you can say bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody say bye bye.
Bye bye.
And we have bye bye now. Okay, and we have see ya.
See ya.
And we have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
And we have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
And we hope to see you soon.
We hope to see you soon.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a song, and I hope you guys can sing together. We can sing together. Okay. Do you love it?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a song that is called Good Night and Good Afternoon song. Are you ready? Okay, but first, please just listen, and then we'll sing it together. Okay, just listen first.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, nice to meet you too, goodbye, see you.
Okay. Okay, ready? Okay, so listen the song and we sing together. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, nice to meet you too, goodbye, see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, nice to meet you too, goodbye, see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, nice to meet you too, goodbye. Okay, very good. Okay, so that is the greeting and living taking song. And now I'm going to divide you into 5 groups, so in pairs. So you together, together, and together.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you this. So we have here formal and informal greetings. Okay, what is formal?
Resmi.
Okay, what is informal?
Resmi.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a formal and informal greetings. So I want you to analyze and then give me questions about this. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask about to ask any questions related to this. You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Thank you. Good morning. Hello.
But before you give me a question, we'd like to practice all together. Okay, we would like to practice it all together, and I want you guys to repeat after me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the first one. Okay, let's repeat after me.
Repeat after you.
Okay, formal and informal greetings.
Formal and informal greetings.
Formal greetings.
Formal greetings.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How are you?
How are you?
Informal greetings.
Informal greetings.
So informal greetings when you meet with your friends or your best friends or people that you already know, you say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How have you been?
How have you been?
How are things going?
How are things going?
Okay, next one. Formal responses.
Formal responses.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So if people say good morning, you respond good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Next, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Very well, thank you.
Very well, thank you.
Informal responses.
Informal responses.
Okay, next one. Formal closings.
Formal closings.
It has been a pleasure. Goodbye.
It has been a pleasure. Goodbye.
Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Informal closings.
Informal closings.
I have to go now.
I have to go now.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you around.
I'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. From this, do you guys have any questions? I give you 30 seconds to look at it again, and if you have any questions, please ask me anything. Okay? If you have a question, please raise your hand and say your name. And what's your question?
Me.
Okay? What's your name?
My name is Di Maisura.
Okay. And your question is?
My question is, how have you been? What is that mean?
Okay. How have you been? Everybody say, how have you been?
How have you been?
So how have you been? It's like how are you or how are you doing, but in informal ways. Okay? That is, for example, if you ask your your friend about how they are, you can say how have you been? Okay? Or you can say how have you been? Okay? How have you been? It's same like or it's similar to how are you? Okay? But how have you been is informal ways or informal greetings. Thank you very much for your question. Next one. Okay, your name?
My name is Nurfadila.
Okay.
What difference is how do you do and how are you?
Okay, what's the difference between how do you do and how are you? Okay, how do you do? For example, when you just meet with a person or people, you can say how do you do? Like the first time you meet with a person, you say how do you do? Okay? And the answer is how do you do? Okay, for example, how do you do? How do you do? So when we say how do you do, when it's the first time you meet with a person, okay, you never know before, okay. But how are you? You can use how are you for a person that is the first time you meet with, okay. But how are you? Is more formal question. For example, you meet with your teachers, you meet with your lecturers, or you meet with your boss. You always say how are you, okay. But how are you can also mean just a greeting, okay, just a greeting. For example, it's like hi in Indonesian, but they say how are you, okay. It's not like you want to know how they are, but you just want to say hi, but by using how are you, okay. So for example, if you say hello, how are you, okay, you can say I'm fine, thanks, and you, and so on. So the difference is how do you do the first time you meet with a person, and how are you? You can use it for a first time you meet with a person, and you can use it for your teachers and for your lecturers when you meet with them. Yeah, thank you for your question. Okay, is there any other question? No? Okay, so I think it's enough about formal and informal greetings, and we have learned so much about greeting and leaving taking. Okay, and I hope you guys understand about our lesson today, and thank you very much for your participation. And we hope to see you again for the next meeting. So this is the first meeting of greeting and leaving taking. I hope to see you again next week. Thank you very much thank you very much, and good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.